Wait, Archer, are you saying that I have to know what I'm talking about, or even be like have continuity in my own thoughts?
In your own sentences?
Shut up. And welcome to Talking Fail, the podcast that won't stop giving and giving and giving, and you just want it to stop. But we won't. We won't. With me today are the Cardwell, Tyler.
You probably don't recognize me because of my red arm.
Will.
There's some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's MasterCard.
Archer.
What's up?
And as always, your one and only host, myself, Ethan. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good now. We had a little bit of recording snafus, trying to get everything, all of our microphones set up and recording.
Yeah, the backup program stopped working, so the new primary program that became the backup program failed. I'm using, I think, a mobile application on my desktop.
I switched to a can and a long piece of string.
But what are you recording onto? Is there a kid? Is it one of your? Is it a kid with a knife and a blank piece of vinyl, just with the can up to his ear?
Yes, that's how it works. If you'd like to stop my child labor, go ahead and donate at Patreon.
So Patreon.com/talkingfail.
So Artur, last night, how was your wine night, your wine evening?
Oh, my wine evening. What did I learn?
That's really good to hear. So I thought that we'd go ahead. You thought for a while. Now I'm actually interested.
Oh, I mean, I learned a few things. A lot of it was kind of over my head, but I learned about tannins and how they're in red wine and how they cause a little bit of a weird taste. And
did you learn?
Canned wine.
Did you learn how to do that little swirly thing where you swirl it in the glass?
I didn't learn that yesterday, but I've been to a wine tasting thing. One of my coworkers used to work for a winery, and so she held a little wine tasting. Yeah, it was very informative, and I found out that a lot of the tasting is basically trying to come up with the most extravagant adjectives for the wine.
It's less of a discussion about wine and more about who can be the best at discussion of wine.
I'd love to go to a wine tasting,
but you can't because you're only 20.
I didn't know if I wanted to finally reveal.
You literally said I'm 20 years old last episode.
I didn't make it through the last episode again. It was 20 seconds of me talking straight, and I exited the app. I can't do it.
By the time this comes out, I'll probably be 21, right?
Wait,
I don't know how old you are. I don't know how to...
Because his birthday's on Saturday.
Friday.
You
forgot already!
No!
So I asked Archer about the wine. I thought we could have our own wine night. I know none of us have a palate. Do any of you guys have something that you would very much like to whine about? What are some complaints that you guys have that are really on your mind?
That was actually creative, but could have used better delivery. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'd like to whine about your
for
delivery.
3 days. Should I take a second sip at that setup? Fine, go ahead. I'd like to complain about my delivery. Tyler, what would you like to complain about?
I was going to more bring up. I've seen people who have at cocktail parties and you know how people don't want to touch the glass part of the wine glass. because the heat from their hand will raise the temperature of the wine, and then and so you're supposed to hold the stem, or you want to hold the stem, but then there's the people who like don't even want to touch the stem. They like hold their hand flat and like hold the glass. They're holding the very base of the glass, and it's like extra.
I'm
snobby.
a straw man myself.
Just to clarify, you'd like to wine. I just got it.
Sometimes I eat food while I drink wine, and then so I'm wining and dining.
Have you tried it laying down?
I don't have a specific wine bed yet, so I haven't.
I'd like to wine, dine, and
that's a whole new level.
Wait, Will, do you have a drinking bed?
Not yet, but now that sure sounds like a good idea.
Is Jody sleeping on the floor?
Bed.
Will, do you want to go to a wine tasting where you just bring straws and refuse to stop using those, and I'll just, of course, not being able to consume any, I'll just walk around with a thesaurus listing out a bunch of applicable descriptors?
Yeah, we'll be like one complete wine douchebag.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Let's go with Will's answer.
Yeah, sure.
Editor's note. Now, every time I say that, you know what? I have something to whine about. I'm not funny. I don't have comedic timing. So, I'm not going to reuse and hash the same editor joke. Like, oh, cut that. Her. Like, let's point attention at this thing that I'm pretending to, like, want removed out of whatever they're trying to do. So that's not a joke. That's an actual editor's note. And
but it's pretty funny.
Is this just me? Like, Will, do you think that every instance of that provides more comedic value than it does add value in just, like, spiting me? I mean, not that I feel that's what's going on, but I just don't know how to read social. Like,
I think spiting is part of the comedy.
It's like 1/4 of our mission statement of the podcast. I did finally read that, by the way.
You know what is a proven funny thing? Talking about trying to be funny. And what's funny and what's not funny.
Is that what...
Speaking of, I found out about this thing where basically if you play under 4 seconds of a song, you don't have to pay licensing. So maybe we can work that into a bit, like playing music for free.
Yo, Alex, we got a job for you. Please search Spotify and find us 4 seconds of whatever's hot right now. Thanks.
We can't talk about Alex ever since the cease and desist, Ethan.
Yeah, let's cut the Alex chatter.
That wasn't
Editor, cut that.
I'm sitting right here.
Please drop that from the final export, just like Tyler dropped Alex from his contact list, apparently.
Just like
what we don't know,
Ethan's parents
Tyler
dropped him as a baby.
There were 4 of us. They had to, like, choose somebody. Their parenting was like living iRobot. They had to analyze the situation and, as it was happening, make a decision. And they're like, okay, who actually has potential out of the 4 of these? 50% of everything donated to our Patreon goes to stopping vaccines from spreading.
That's not true in any sense.
I think legally we have to say that's not true. Okay, I got something to whine about.
Go for it.
So, there's only room on this podcast for one comic relief, and I feel like Ethan and I are always fighting over which one gets to be the funny person. So, Ethan, we need to settle this.
I think you should have like a joke off, where one of you says a joke.
A what? We already did this. We did this bit, and you cut it.
Ethan, stop joking me off.
You always say my jokes don't give you enough lead up, and the punchline doesn't, like, take you where you need to go. So I've been trying to.
I would like to point out that I felt like the show had been consistently fairly funny, and then we got a Patreon supporter for $1, and now this episode is just meh.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's the welfare effect. Now we know we're getting this amount every month, and we're not even trying it. By the way, does she know that that's not a single, like a one-time thing?
I feel like I explained.
She's gonna get charged.
I feel like I
month.
Explained it pretty well.
Let's just not tell her.
Your mouth says one thing. Your eyes are telling me something. And the sign that says I didn't tell Jen is giving me mixed signal as well.
It says on there.
Mixed signal.
Yeah.
I just got its mono.
We play our cards right. We could get like $2.
Speaking of cards,
Will, I hear you do anything for like $3.
Yeah, I'd do anything, like climb up a wall or maybe even, I don't know, like eat a spider.
So, introducing our latest tier on Patreon. $3. And Will eat a spider.
Didn't PewDiePie lose his job to something similar to this?
Value. I feel like Will should be the only one eating spiders, because I didn't sign up for that.
Yeah, I think that's a Will-specific tier. It could just be requests.
So are you relinquishing your funny position to be our, like,
well, who
cooking
knows?
corner?
You could pay him to be funny.
I don't know. I don't think anybody could.
Oh my god!
Come on.
I feel like this is the proper context for a joke off. This is a classic joke off right here.
I'm so exhausted from joking off earlier today that I don't. I was at another show.
I already joked off like 3 times today. I don't know if I can do another one.
That's my joke. You
This
can't
is
you can't
into a
scoop
real
my
circle
you
joke
can't
off.
scoop my joke off of the floor and hold it up going look at my joke.
Oh, that's a bad
No.
image, Ethan.
Yeah. Just not what I.
Tyler, I can't tell if the joke was that ridiculous or if you're just sick and needed to cough.
I was just sick and needed to cough. But the listeners didn't hear that because I muted that part in it when I edited it in the future.
Which is now in the past because you're listening to this.
Wait, are we doing Back to the Future rules?
Yeah.
Time travel or Terminator time travel rules?
Brian, I know
What
you're
are
listening.
Back to the Future time travel rules?
That like
There are
if you
no
make
rules.
changes, it just slowly fades. Like
Wait.
You have time
Yeah,
to
yeah,
fix
time
it.
to-
That's disproved because with almost 100% certainty, I can say that you guys will remove me from the podcast within 3 weeks. But I'm still here. I'm not fading away. And even though by this point Tyler has faded my audio down.
well, that just worked itself out pretty nicely.
Eh.
And so I don't get screwed again by accident. Can you let me know if you don't cut something where I...
Or well, first of all,
I'm going to...
First of all, that was an awesome audio, whatever you want to call that, Ethan. Where you slowly faded yourself out, and two, you should.
I thought it was the only way to get my editor's note across.
You should maybe listen to the show that you're a host of to understand what bits have been left in and not. I give it to you early.
Yeah, he's a Patreon supporter.
Well,
gets it.
you can log into
what?
the Patreon.
No, I don't pay for this garbage.
You
Who
can
got
go
my
into
card?
Simplecast and listen to it after I upload it. Like,
No, I have actually been. I am cut up except halfway through.
That's not cut up.
I've been listening to them, except for the one that I wasn't on.
Speaking of being behind on stuff, how did you guys like that newest highlights episode? It's not loading for me for some reason.
We just now got the
Ethan.
editing. We're back up and running. These things take time. What?
I will say, it took him less time to fix his copy of Vegas than it took you before this show to fix your audio.
Oh.
And Ethan, remind me.
I do not deny that at all. And to be clear, Artur, I haven't solved the problem yet. So
Ethan,
I just want to be upfront.
I don't know. I don't know if that improves your case, but
Ethan,
I'll
remind me,
I don't defend sinking ships from the fire.
Ethan, remind me, what big project do you work on off mic for the show to contribute? Because I know what I do.
Most of my time has been asking to be given a
and
project.
And I know what Will does.
Right. So I was thinking we would just move on to a different topic.
Thank you for inviting me to host.
Preferably one
Tyler.
Ethan knows nothing about.
So, Tyler, you actually segued me into one of my other topics that I have right here. For no specific nefarious reason, does anybody have any phone call recording tools that they could recommend that for like actually record? Is the earpiece microphone hardware inaccessible by developers, and that's why the only way to record an actual damn conversation is to just put your thing on speaker? These aren't like hypothetically, if I was trying to record phone calls, they're probably not things that I want put on speaker out in public because I'm trying to record them for a reason that's probably not, sentimental, hypothetically speaking.
Ethan.
So I just thought that would be interesting.
I have two solutions for this. Solution number one.
Archer puts one AirPod up to the earpiece.
Solution number one is what I usually do, and I just call the CIA because they're recording everything, and just ask.
Hey, topical from 5 years ago.
And
yeah, because they stopped watching you eat in one bed and sleep in another.
The other one is the actual answer, which I believe Skype handles phone calls. So you're having the person call your computer,
but
and then you are doing something with the once it's on your computer, you can record that audio.
Do any of you guys have experience using that aspect of Skype? Because I've only used it for peer-to-peer video calling, and almost ubiquitously the experience feels worse than actually getting arrested and convicted of some sort of infringement on privacy charge. Speaking of charge, how much is it also?
I don't remember. Skype is terrible. It's a hog on your machine, and it's terrible. You cannot delete your account.
Thing you just recommended to me.
Yeah. I recommended a solution for a very specific problem that you had that I still don't know why you asked about.
I don't think it's a specific problem. There's a lot of apps.
Did you know you can't delete a Skype account?
I did not know that.
Is that what you said, Tyler?
You cannot delete a Skype account.
Did you know you can't delete your Facebook account either?
Yeah.
I think I thought there was a way to do it, but you have to go through a bunch of hoops.
You can deactivate.
You can deactivate it, and then they're like, okay, but if you ever want to come back, we'll just leave it here. It's deactivated. Just sign back in. You'll reactivate it. You'll have all your stuff here still.
Archer, would you like to jump in on the what's probably, from my understanding, a misunderstanding?
Ethan, as
Tyler, would you like to
as Archer's legal representative for this topic?
Wow, that is annoying.
My client is unable to speak on this topic.
Don't tell me what I can and can't say.
I'm just telling you what he can and cannot say, and he cannot say.
Speaking of courtrooms, I just watched The Godfather 2. And
no, don't.
It's not the second movie. There's a second Godfather. Wait, that is actually the plot, isn't it?
I haven't seen it.
I forgot the
okay,
plot.
So
Archer, you're
must have been good if you forgot the plot already.
No, not from this week.
Well, I was gonna say,
what's up, Tyler?
So I tried to watch the first Godfather, and I just got bored. I got 20, 30 minutes in, and I was like, I'm not really feeling it. And, I mean that was 10, 15 years ago. So maybe I need to revisit it, but yeah. I'm just gonna. All right. I'm just gonna go back.
I've been told a lot of good things about it, so I haven't seen it yet because I'm waiting to watch it in like a nice environment.
I've never heard of somebody practicing abstinence for like certain pieces of cinema. Like, I'm waiting.
Well, I've also heard like, oh man, I
it.
wish I could forget it so I could watch it again. So I'm just sort of like trying to nip that in the bud.
I have never seen The Godfather either.
Well, I'll host a Godfather party.
It's kind of like a thing of like pride now that I haven't seen it. Like, oh, you all losers, you've seen The Godfather, so I can't watch it.
Will, do you have what are some other things like in your life that you're proud of?
Yeah. That's it.
Well, tonight's guest is Will's wife. Do you have anything to comment on what you think are the proudest moments of his life? What do you think
he
he's
and
the
I
most
will
proud
be talking later
throughout his?
I'm not gonna lie. For a second, I heard a high-pitched voice, and I was like, "No way! No way!"
She left me weeks ago. It's okay.
Tyler, you actually scared me for a second.
Wait, I'm just a question based on his reaction. Jody isn't like locked upstairs or something through that hole in his closet, right? Like she actually is there. She's just not around during recording. I only say this because
she's just in the other room. She could. She's busy, so she can't get on the microphone right now and talk. But she's just.
Hey, Will, do you mind turning on your webcam for us? You never seem to have it on ever.
I don't have a webcam
he's
anymore.
In the market for
that seems really hard to find something that doesn't have a webcam. And why is there always like struggling in Sounds of Human People? Why are you always running water to conceal the sound?
I'm just dissolving a body in my bathtub. That's why I run so much water.
Why is it taking these many weeks? I mean, it's your wife, your property. I believe in small government and women's rights. If they have the receipt.
But she's my property, according to Ethan.
This just in, Ethan gives 2 contradictory statements back to back.
This just in, if it is just in, you haven't been paying attention. Back to me.
Back to me. Ethan, you said you had a couple topics.
People call it the law, but then half the results are talking about how it's not a law. 6 degrees of separation. Like
with Kevin Bacon?
Not necessarily with Kevin Bacon. It can be with Kevin Bacon if Kevin Bacon
can
is
I
what
just
you're
have
trying
bacon?
to get to or from.
Like,
no. Okay. So here. Okay. That's actually a pretty good premise. I was gonna leave it up to you guys, and Tyler's done it for us. So, the idea for anybody who doesn't know is specifically about actors, but theoretically you can do it with anything. You have to start from.
Wait, is there bacon in this?
It's going to be. You start from one person or topic or word, and through association have to get from one thing to another that at
bacon.
First aren't seemingly identical. So, Tyler, I want you to get from Kevin as a singular thing and go through up to 6 dot connections, and then I want you to I want you to get from Kevin to bacon.
Okay.
If
yeah,
you
sure.
think you can.
It's pretty easy. See, if Kevin, another Kevin is Kevin Bacon, and the word I'm trying to get to is bacon.
I think there's a rule here that doesn't allow that.
I think there's a rule that says that this is dumb.
Okay, so this guy I know, his name is Kevin, and he really, really likes to eat bacon.
You can't double dip.
And
disqualified.
I know he also knows a bacon farmer, and that bacon farmer really likes Footloose.
An extra degree.
And the director for Footloose knows me, and I'm a big fan of Kevin Bacon.
I have a pet
mine
pig
was legal.
whose name is Kevin. and I will later turn him into bacon.
Do you actually have a pet pig, Tyler?
Yeah, haven't you noticed all those other times you come over?
No, they're
the squealing, the smell.
Okay, if you guys have a problem with me making a sexist joke, but when he calls his own kids
different
pigs.
No, it's just a pig. It's an animal.
Oh, really?
They sleep in the same pile of mud, but yes, they're different.
True.
Well, where else would they sleep?
Could you imagine being lost in the forest with Ethan, and he's the leader with the map?
Oh, I'd immediately kill him.
I'm great with.
I'd immediately kill him and get that map.
All four of us go in together, and then only 3 come out, and you tell the tale of how you had to kill me to survive.
No,
you didn't walk through a forest. It was just like across that grassed portion divider in the middle of the road. Why I had a map, I don't know, and why you felt the need to take it. Why did you have to take my map, you son of...
First thing Ethan does when he gets the map, he sets it on fire so
guys,
no one can steal it from him.
Is this a joke? I'm just trying everything at this point.
The 3 of us are standing in a clearing talking about how we got so lost, and Ethan walks up chewing something, and he's like, "All right, guys, I split up the map into rations.
You need to prove. You need to."
So,
I thought it would be funnier to eat all the food instead of lose the map, so I decided to use what I had. My study.
If I'm reading this bacon right, we should be heading east.
Kevin, what do you think? I thought I'd separate Kevin from bacon.
Was that like 6 degrees?
Oh, callback. No, you need like 250 degrees for 20 minutes.
In a pan.
You pan cooked your bacon? Are you a pan? Wait, you use a pan? You don't use a skillet for your bacon?
Well, no, I don't use a pan. My dad uses a pan, and I watch him cook the bacon.
Does he know you're watching him?
I don't think that's relevant to the story. He listens to the show, so we probably shouldn't reveal too many secrets.
Oh, how he cooks bacon shirtless sometimes?
You know, I wasn't paying attention until you specifically said we shouldn't mention this, and now...
See, Archer's like America. If you try and cover something up, his ears perk up, and he's like, "Ooh, I found a secret."
And also vastly superior in terms of firepower, but we'll talk about that later.
Wait, America or the ethnic background?
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
It's over.
Another method is cooking it in the oven. Where you get a pan, foil line it, and then you cook it at a low temperature. And you actually put the pan in, and then you start you don't start the warm up until it's in there. So it does a nice slow
madness.
Slow.
Wait, so does this make a more tender bacon?
More crispy.
Affect?
More crispy.
Oh.
You want to have a nice. You want to go from 0 to the full temperature.
For 20 minutes.
I don't have it in front of me. So
you're a crispy bacon guy.
Yes.
Like,
what other kind is that?
I'm a raw bacon guy.
Okay, well, even if you say everybody likes crispy, there's people who like their crispy more crispy than the other person who says they like crispy. What I mean is there's a slope. There's a numbers on a visual thing that changes what they mean. So what kind of crispy do you guys like? How crispy do you like your Kevin, is what I'm asking.
Are we trapped in the woods again?
It's my map! You can't have it! You kill me, cut my stomach open. It was never a map, it was a takeout menu from the restaurant we had left before going into the woods. I just ate a solid Denny's menu. There was no...
Those things are laminated.
You'll never uncover the secret of the Hobbit burger. It dies with me.
Does the lamination taste better?
I think it gives you more protein.
Well, it's at Denny's. I mean, again, it's the slope of relativity. Like, if it's an Olive Garden... Hey, here's how we set up the Olive Garden episode. We'll do a 3 weeks... it's just cutting to me off the podcast. Unfortunately, we haven't had a long enough time for... While I was looking at things that would possibly be relevant, I stumbled on like a radical subreddit that was linked in a conversation on a news article, and Will, one of these comments struck out to me as something that I think you should check these guys out because they seem like your kind of people.
I don't like where this is going.
One of the comments, Milo.
Milo Yiannopoulos? No, I don't like where this is going already.
I don't know who that guy is. The comment, I'm just reading quotations. They're even highlighted with proper punctuation on here, so I read something.
Who is what?
I think.
What is this? Who's Milo?
An employee of Breitbart to some extent.
What's Breitbart?
I think it's a train, right? In San Francisco, the public train.
I'm actually really surprised you guys knew that. I was on the Breitbart train from
is
San Francisco out.
So
east.
wait, because there's the Breitbart, and then there's the trolleys, and then there's the dim Bart.
Are you on the Breitbart train, Tyler? Is that what you're leading to? When did you get on the Breitbart train? I
always just use the trolley because I like constant the trolley bell constantly going off.
Ding ding goes the bell. Am I right?
No matter what's going on.
You know what I'm saying.
I feel like we're 5 levels off track of what topic we're supposed to be talking about.
Yeah, I'm trying to. This is for you, William. Can I call you William? What don't I know?
Well, there's the unknowns
except
that we know.
For what I'm asking.
And then there's the unknowns that we know we don't know. And then there's Ethan.
Were you ever president of the United States, Tyler? Because you definitely have the articulation for it.
Why, thank you very much. I'm honored to be here.
Why'd you pick? We have... All of them are white, except one guy. And all I said was, hey, it's nice to make fun of a different president. And you're like, I know which one.
Because I knew where you were going with that, and I just switcherooed.
So did America. We thought you couldn't go back. Apparently you can. Apparently you can get hurt so much that you just think you can't. Wow.
Please, Tyler, don't mute any of my audible groans of discomfort.
Wow, if we're making Will uncomfortable, we know it's really bad. So, you guys all use Reddit, right? Yes? Okay.
Yes.
A little bit.
Per the last
real
topic,
quick.
no, I do not.
No, shut. We're moving on.
One-word answers.
Ethan, we're moved on. Put the shears down. We're moving on. Okay. So, real quick, run through what subreddits you subscribe to, and pick out a funny one.
Ants for things.
Ants for things.
I already got one.
Okay, what is?
Hang
on. Describe it to me without. Yeah, tell me what it's about.
You remember Zoolander?
Yes.
The scene where
yes.
This is a school for ants. It's just people finding things that are super small
that are normally
they're
normally not that small, right?
Yes. It's like, this is a town for ants. I'm looking up the Reddit right now so I can come up with funnier examples.
While you do that, I'll bring to table my submission, which is similar, I guess. It's called Birds with Arms, and so they're all pictures of birds, and they have human arms photoshopped onto them. So, you'll have this bird, and then you have this beefy set of arms on them, and for some reason it's just funny.
Okay, then you need to look up cartoon GIFs because it's mostly just animated animals.
Is that your submission? Is that what you're bringing to the table?
Animals with. It's my submission to you. It's not to our table. It's to your doorstep.
What is it? Then talk about that.
Then if you're funny one, personal finance.
Hilarious.
Everybody says when you're in a corner, just pick something in the room.
Archer.
I have one that I like and I think people would enjoy. And maybe if the licensing gods are I'll cut that part. So I like reddit.com/r/mashups. And it's basically a subreddit that's devoted to basically mashups of popular songs, unpopular songs.
Okay.
It's whatever's in between.
Unpopular
I
people.
listen to a lot of those like mashup songs, but I am like subscribed to YouTube channels that do that, so I should probably check out that. What type of genre is it? It's like a bunch of different genres?
I think it's just a free-for-all.
Mashups.
I think it's a mashup of genres.
Oh.
I'm not 100% sure about that.
All right. Ethan, would you like to come out of the corner and bring something serious?
No, because I'll get hit again.
All right.
You have the power to change or implement a problem or something that you experience or perceive, but you're only able to accomplish this by convincing somebody else that your problem is worth fixing more than the one that they've presented.
So my other favorite subreddit is r/cringe, and, for a different reason. But on that topic, I also like r/public freakout.
This is it.
Because
I just keep
it's
putting up with this
basically
over and
just
over
like
again.
Someone in Burger King is having
I know
just
I
like the
take the
worst
spotlight.
day, and
I know I just
like they don't get their fries, and
run
then
over
they just
toes,
like
but
freak out, and someone
I'm trying.
reported
I'm
it.
really trying. Here.
Nice.
Posted it on
I
YouTube.
didn't want to
know
make
it's
it,
not good enough. I know
a
my
whole
best
back
isn't
and
good
forth
enough,
for like,
but I don't know.
about subreddits. But
Sometimes
I
I
thought
think
it
I
was
should just get rid of myself before they get rid of me in post. Since we can do seconds, my favorite is r/unwanted children.
it just has a picture of Ethan.
So back to me.
My parents are the only moderators.
So back to me.
Wait,
Hey,
but
going-
Can we just mention something else before we go back to
Unwanted children.
So
Somebody just posted a second photo, so it's just Will and I.
For Thanks for Ants, the funniest one I've seen is it's these two cowboys, and they're like about to draw and like shoot each other, and one of them says, "This town ain't big enough for the two of us," and then the other one says, "What is this, a town for ants?"
No, another Reddit is r/whoa dude, all one word, and it's got things like a quarry explosion in slow motion. It's pretty cool. Might make you say, "Whoa dude," or might not.
I like our things that make you go
Okay. Do you have any examples of what would make you go,
God, I gotta pull up that Reddit now too.
You know, if you're going to reference something, you should probably bring an example.
So
Yeah.
my
Yeah, your
is it's a guy with a comb trying to cut a tomato.
Oh, that's creative.
That makes me go
That's... I think that's the end of that. All right.
I don't want this kind of curation.
That is a man slicing a tomato with a comb.
I don't think he's actually slicing it. I think it's a setup for the picture. Another funny subreddit or amusing subreddit that I subscribe to is Picard and Gandalf, and it is just pictures of Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart hanging out as friends because they're friends in real life. And so anytime that they show up together, their pictures get put up onto Picard and Gandalf.
I also like r/movies in the making because it's a little lighter on the
There was again.
topics.
Yeah.
Me trying.
You get to see Matt Damon preparing for a
That's
scene
kinda cool.
Why?
in The Martian.
Why?
Yeah.
It's like Superman
Also,
who never actually had
yeah.
superheroes.
I think it-
movie.
Yeah,
If I
it's
just
directed
did
by Buddy
nothing.
Rich, right?
I might get out alive.
Wrong one.
Yeah.
This is depressing. Tyler,
So it's directed by Guy Ritchie, right?
don't cut this
That's
out.
right.
Just make it funny
He's...
for me. Give me this thing.
Oh, boy.
Don't let me die as I lived.
All right. Well,
With a
we've
sigh.
hit 10 o'clock. Ethan, do you want to do something?
Oh yeah, because the host ends the show, doesn't he?
They're supposed to. That means, oh no, we've given Ethan too much power.
I asked for
We
the
can't
command.
go home. Hello, Tyler. I'm afraid I can't
won't
end
let
the
we haven't done
podcast.
questions.
Will, don't interrupt.
Tyler,
I'm
I
not
can't end the
ending.
podcast. I can't do that,
Tyler.
Ethan, disengage the podcast.
Wait, you set me up for you set me up with only one bit, and you do it instead. Like
I
you don't
was
even
willing to
trust
hand
me
it
with
off to you. I started it.
2001.
I
I
started.
understand if you want me to just.
I started
not
it.
talk anymore,
I was
but if you're
I was
gonna
willing
set up
to release
the
it to
bit.
you so you could take over as Ethan 9000, and then I was gonna switch back to playing the character of Tyler.
Really, that
But now we've broken this down.
don't mess with you. Don't
What?
You don't really think I can be Ethan 9000?
Yeah,
really?
that's
Do you think I
yeah.
have
Hey
it in me?
Tyler,
Yes, well,
I'm gonna eat a Pringle, so go ahead and mute my audio for me eating the
no.
Pringle.
Ethan, you have this. You can stop this. You're the only one who can stop this. He's just gonna take another bite.
My next segment. Oh I can't end it. I had a closer. My phone's in the
Hey
middle
guys, I
of
heard this
updating.
really
He's just
cool
gonna-
track. I'm gonna play it to you guys over the
I can't
speakers.
close.
That's cool.
I don't
Ethan,
have
we
my
have
closer
to stop
notes.
the show. Archer's pulling up his Xbox.
Guys,
He's just gonna start
I
yelling at
can't.
noobs.
Archer, send me an invite on Rocket League. I can't end the podcast, you guys.
Oh, the humanity!
Quick! The only powers I have right now. I can come up with a segment. Thank you, Archer. We only have 4 seconds. I'm gonna need you to switch the track every. He just took the Molly.
Was that 4 seconds?
How do you still
no,
look
don't start
socially,
another- don't give in.
self-conscious on
We
Molly?
need
Okay.
we need to climb out of this.
Well, next segment was going to be voting off one of the hosts, but I think it's time that we voted all ourselves off of your device tonight, whatever you're listening to, phone or vinyl. Thank you for listening, and I'd like to thank Gaga for, if you can't put up with me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. And I think as a podcast, that's all we're really asking for right now.
Have you ever noticed how hard it is?
Goodbye from all of us. Oh my gosh!
How hard it is.
And that's where the audio cuts. That's a wrap.
Special thank you to everyone who sent us listener questions this week. You can support us directly with donations on Patreon. Visit patreon.com/talkingfail. Contact us on Twitter at talkingfail, and you can download our shows at talking.fail on iTunes, Google Play, and many other podcatching apps.
So I should keep coming back, right?
I mean, if you want, you don't have to,
We'll get back to you.